a 500 or better record, and head coach Mike Brown was named the Miami Valley Conference Coach of the Year. Ball State alum is now 18-5 in 2 years as the Summit Country Day head coach. And Coach, man, you guys are rocking and rolling over there. The program's just, I mean, you got to be really happy with where you went this year, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's, I think kind of Mike alluded to it before where we kind of came in and we had a good, football team, a good foundation, and it's really been good to see it blossom into a full program kind of a year-round thing.
When you talk about program, you got one thing that's in your benefit. You can still sort of recruit a little bit. So going out and getting some top athletes to play at this level, it's got to be sort of a benefit to be able to say, hey, come to this place. And it is a special place on Grandin Road,
I mean, it's a special place. I think the biggest thing about us is that, this year we had 31 guys on our roster. So we play small football. It's not like we have 20 guys who are being brought in every year and everything. It's, we play summer football with some of the kids. And I think one of the coolest things is that, you've alluded to all the success that we've had in all of our other sports. Well, a lot of that success is a lot of these guys who are playing on all those teams. So it's a testament to just the talent and really the hard work that they have.
So here you are, 3 straight years in the postseason. Now you've got the Covingtons and the Coldwaters in the world that are the next step, the next level. When you talk about only having 31 kids, when you go face a Covington, and I played in the same league as them as growing up, so I understand what that country school is all about. Batavia is sort of the same way. But how do you go about getting numbers up in your school, or at least getting players to be physically fit to rise to the level and play those kind of schools?
Well, I think we've made huge strides. Where we went to the playoffs 2 times in a row. We didn't stack up very well, and we get there this year and win. I think we've implemented a little bit more of a better lifting program. But really, what I think is that we're more accountable to each other. Coaching staff is going to be the same as last year, so we know each other. We're accountable. The players know. We're not going to have 50, 40, 50 kids, but the guys that are going to be there, they're going to work hard to play for each other.
Well, let's talk about some of those athletes. We'll bring it back to Michael Barwick. And Michael, we're talking about playing against some of those tougher competitions, the Covingtons in the world. Sort of, when you've lost in the playoffs the last couple of years, you've lost pretty handily. So, but again, looking forward, when you look at your team and say, hey, I know we got to go to this level. How as a leader next year are you going to prepare to make sure everybody is on the same page?
Like Coach Brown said, giving weight room, making sure we get guys there, get the whole team there so we can start with our seniors, or finish with our seniors started, and that is go all the way to the state championship. That's the main goal.
Let's talk right here to Armand Walker. Armand, I think you set the school record for block kicks this year in the career, and had a great year as a defensive player. Had a game on TV, CHCA. It's not like Summit Country Day doesn't play on TV a whole lot, but here you are having a big game. When you went home that night and saw yourself, what was it like saying, I gotta see this on TV? How does that whole process work?
It felt great just because CHA is my old school, and we've never been there before. So it felt great to come out and see everybody being on TV. I had a good game, and the whole team played good, so it was great.
You're looking at your future. Division III schools come calling for you. What's your football future looking like?
Right now, my top 3 is Morehead State. Now we're going to be Sarah College.
When you look at Morehead State, is it Laney who's playing there from some? Devontae Hunter. Does that make a big difference when a player like Devontae Hunter from Summit Country Day goes there and he's having success? Does that make a difference in why you want to go there?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I feel comfortable there because I know
that's a good thing. Let's move over to Antonio Woods. Antonio, a junior quarterback that set all kinds of school records. And not only is football a main thing, you're also the starting point guard on the state championship basketball team. What do you take from basketball and apply to your football on the field demeanor?
I take everything. All the skills that you got for a point guard and all the skill sets, you just bring it to the field, quarterback, and it helps me a lot.
playing for Coach Brown. What's it been like in the program? Because there have been, some coaching changes before he's got here, now a little stability. What's it like playing for a guy like this?
It's very fun. I mean, we have a fun time. We get serious when we have to, but other than that, it's very fun. It's awesome to play for him.
Looking forward, Michigan State's looking at you as an athlete to come there. What are college coaches telling you about making it at the next level?
They tell me I gotta get stronger and just get taller. If I want to be able to play, but other than that, it's just athlete.
Let's give it over to Warren Hill, senior. And Warren, how proud are you of what your senior class has accomplished? Because you and Armand, I mean, you got Michael here and Antonio are going to leave on a legacy, but your legacy is really where it starts.
It's been great, coming in as a freshman, we were 5-5, and something that was a good record, and being able to make it to the playoffs sophomore year, we had to have tough losses in the playoffs after that, but being able to come in the senior year and just build on that, get our first playoff win, I think it's been huge for the program, and it's going to pay off great for next year's to come.
Favorite moment for you this past season?
Probably winning a homecoming night against North College Hill. That was a big game. Never beat North College Hill in my life, so that was big.
Well, let's talk about that. Never beat CHCA or North College Hill. Back-to-back weeks, I think you gave up, 6 points or nothing? Back-to-back shutouts? When you guys get done with that second game, I don't know how you played them, but you beat one, then you beat the other the following week. What was the atmosphere like? What was the confidence level like for Summit Country Day football at that point?
First, I think everybody was a little sore, but other than that, the morale was really great. Everybody, it was huge. Everybody going into the season, we had set goals for ourselves, and we thought we could win a conference championship. And, we knew we were going to have to knock off a couple teams like North College Hill and CHCA, and we would beat both of them back to back. Just really big confidence for us later in the season.
All right, moving over to your right-hand side, Christian Keithy, junior, senior. You're our senior, but you had some big plays this past season for the defense. Didn't even touch the ball a whole lot, but the one thing about what you guys were running is everybody had some touches. How fun was it to be in an offense where at least you're going to have an opportunity at some point in the ball game?
It was really great. I thought we spread it around well, like you said, and I didn't always get the ball where I wanted to, but I was proud for happy whenever anyone scored. We just wanted to go out and win the game, so I love that. That was our attitude for every game.
When you look at Michael Barwick up in front of you and Armand Walker as he playing defense, what's it like when they open up just big pass and you can be able to roam free and do your own thing as a defensive back?
Oh, it was great. They really made our jobs easy back there, all of us DBs, so it's nice.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for the Summit Country Day Silver Knights. They go 11-1. They've made their first playoff game in school history, and they could be back here next year with a boatload of talent. When we come back, we're actually going to bring up